We've got European equity markets, risk assets falling out of bed, essentially, but not maybe as much as they were because of the uncertainty that is now introduced into this process. What is the time horizon that you're now looking at for this to get a conclusive decision here?
Well, we're really looking at the next 36 hours, I think, for the Pennsylvania account to come through. I guess later today we'll get Wisconsin, Michigan. That might be conclusive, but it may well be that we're still waiting for the final result by the end of the week. And then, of course, what markets are concerned about is that this result may well be contested. And I think that some of the comments that we had earlier from the president suggested that he's teeing up his supporters to potentially contest the votes as they emerge from those final 3 states. Risk-off trades have taken over from the blue wave trade that was in place up until late last night in UK time. So it's all about the uncertainty and how long this uncertainty will linger on.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be much that we can be certain about, Sarah, overnight, but perhaps blue wave is something that we can have some certainty around, the fact that we're not going to see perhaps as much control going to the Democrats as had been anticipated, certainly in the market risk, the market pricing that we've seen over recent days. What is the biggest significance of that? Is it around fiscal stimulus in the US? What's your expectation there now?
I think it's very significant, but we perhaps have to differentiate between the very near term and the longer term. Very near term, it's clear that coronavirus cases are rising in the US. The concern is that you get a Europe-type situation, and Congress has shown no willingness to come up with another stimulus plan. So that's the growing worry, is that the strong data that we've seen coming out of the US up until recently will start to fade, and that the economy will turn down again with no agreement from Congress for a stimulus. The Senate, Congress staying mixed, I think, is very significant. It reduces, if it is Biden's presidency, it reduces his ability to enact some tax measures. Obviously, he will be able to do a certain amount through executive orders, but the tax situation, I think, becomes much less leaning democratic.